So you are connecting with us with the Hotel Asia 2025 exhibition and the climate challenge. So today we have a senior consultant, Mr. Prabath Samarasinghe, who is a consultant for last 25 years, both in Sri Lanka as well as the Maldives. So welcome you, sir, for our interview with Ceycert Private Limited. So I will pose my first question to you. So, with your experience, which is working with the hotels as hotel with both Maldives and the Sri Lanka, so how does you think that implementing the ISO 20000 as well as ISO management systems directly for the resorts in the Maldives? So, what are your experiences? Can you share your thoughts with us?
Okay, thank you for inviting me for this. In fact, I've been in and out of Maldives from 2005, nearly 20 years. My clientele most about 30 to 45 resorts in Maldives. All the leading clients, especially the resort center and then the resort suppliers. How it was started is some resorts, they really voluntarily they need to go for standards because they want to give the best food or the safest quality food for their guests. And on top of that, there's a requirement from tour operators. They actually, when they do their audits, they want to make sure, and when they're sending guests to the resorts, they want to make sure their guests are safe and happy when they're going and they will not have any problem. So they intend the resorts to go to that, and then the resort will have to go for it. So two reasons. Of course, it's a demand as well, and in that they voluntarily go for it. So that is how it started, and then it has gone to very high levels. There are some other resorts actually are maintaining very good standards as well, mind you, because they have their own audits, they have their own systems as well. But anyway, even though you have systems and certification systems as such, but if you don't have a certification, you can't demonstrate your system to the rest of the world. So that is where certification come in handy for research.
So in terms of using the terms of certification, so in certification is like and GMP. So according to that, can this ISO 22000 certification system? So it's a powerful marketing tool. I think it's a powerful marketing tool for a resort if they have the ISO 22000 certification. So because it gives the international recognition for them. So can I know your experience in terms of implementing ISO 22000 certifications to the resorts in Maldives?
Yeah, as you know, the Maldives is islands are scattered around. So it is the concept in resorts is also one resort, one island, one resort. So where the biggest challenge in Maldives is the logistics. Where your food is coming to the port, in the airport, or when they do the task. So maintaining, especially the dispute items, maintaining the whole chain is a challenging challenge.
So in Maldives, basically they are mostly into hospitality industry. So in terms of hospitality industry, their certifications are the ISO 22000 or sometimes like this. So when we are talking about it's a management system. Right. So can you share your experience of you are implementing the ISO 22000 into the resorts?
Yeah, as you know, the Maldives is scattered around. The islands are there, and one island, one resort. And it is sometimes very far away from the city. You get your stuff to ports. From there to the resort, it takes such a long time. And the logistics matters a lot. They are especially to maintain the cold chain. When you receive it at the airport, whether the airport is having an adequate cold holding facility. Major question. From there, how do they transfer to suppliers as well as sometimes they directly transfer to the resort? And it is mainly goes through mechanism called Doni, bigger boat which they take the stuff And some of the breweries, they don't have a cold storage. So therefore, the reefer breweries, calling them, they don't have that facility. So therefore, it is a challenging task to go there. Because as we know, in food standards, the cold chain management is a key task. So that is the main challenge that we get in Maldives, and they need to have the infrastructure right in terms of logistics. So if that is there, then they can meet this kind of requirement without any major. And on top of that, the many places who've been there for a longer period of time, they haven't looked into the food safety aspect. I mean, their outer appearance and everything is great, but when you go to the back house, food safety aspect is not being looked into. So that has to be changed, that infrastructure, where the investment is between. So that is where they need to make a call. So those are the two main challenges that I found.
So in the Maldives, we know that they have the beautiful ecosystem, so they need to maintain that ecosystem. So in terms of ISO, it's the most applicable standard is the ISO 14001. So what is your thought about the ISO 14001 standard implementing in the resort?
Yeah, that is still a very premature stage for Maldives because that also has its own challenges. They are the disposal of your waste. So where to send, how to send, and they have island called Hulhumalé where they use that, send that, but that is also the logistic matters. And on top of that, it's very important for Maldives as the right side. And in terms of the sustainability aspect, now resorts now started going for sustainability stand. ISO 14000 is one pillar in sustainability paradigm. If you take sustainability, health and safety, and the economy, all three should go together, all three pillars. And the environment side, ISO 14000 is the one. There, I think some resorts have started. Myself, I have done for about 6 to 7 resorts on ISO 14000. And whereas the Green Globe and those standards also, they are missing.
So you worked both in Sri Lanka as well as Maldives. So in your experience, what are the major lessons that you have experienced when you are implementing the certifications in Sri Lanka as well as the Maldives? What are the differences?
As I said earlier, is logistics is the main key, and staff, of course, I mean, more or less same, you know. And if you take the food sector, it's mostly Sri Lankans are working here, you know. And on top of that, the other nationalities are there, and they are well aware with the standard requirements. And especially being in this industry, some guys have worked in UAE, various other countries as well. They come down here, they work here, and they're extremely good. When you talk to people and they understand the requirements. Only thing is, the one thing that I say is the senior management needs to make a call on this, because they need to believe in it. They need to support their staff in implementing it. They need to give the infrastructure which is required for them. So that is where it has to start. Owners should believe, the resort owners should believe in it, and then the senior management should believe it. Then the rest assured. I mean, I always say any organization is the reflect of the top. So if the top believes it, it goes down very nicely. That's how it is.
So my final question is, what is the importance of the accredited certification services? So basically, in the Maldives, basically the sub-tiers, they need to have the certification status with them. So, in your experience, what is the importance of having the accreditation service, that means accreditation certifications from a renewable certification body?
That is not only for Maldives, even in Sri Lanka the same issue is there. So like if you take the accreditation, the people don't understand the value of accreditation, because accreditation is the kind of verification and the validation that you get it for your certificate. Because your certificate, now let's say I can form a certification organization and then I can go and certify you. But how do you know whether I'm practicing the right standards and the systems? So where the accreditation body is job to do that validation. So that is where accredited certificate is important. You're a Ceycert, and whether you are IAF or somebody is monitoring you whether you are doing the right thing, which is the most important thing. It's like a regulator, right? So then that awareness has to be created. Many people don't know that. And especially the suppliers, they think, okay, you can get the certificate from somebody, like go and buy it from the shop, which is not going to work. There are people who come and offer the certification over the counter, which is definitely, tarnishing the value of certification. Certification cannot take overnight. It has to be a practice. We are certifying the system. You have to establish the system to get it certified. So we can't just do something for sake of doing it. And if you're doing a business, you can go and give it to them and buy it. This is not a business. It's a moral obligation towards your client, your guests. So that has to be. So that is the value of accreditation and certificate. If you do it right, rest assured. If you do it wrong, everybody gets upset later in the whole chain. So it should not be like that. It has to be a proper process, proper system. Then you get the certification from a reputed organization like you. Then, you give the real assurance to the final consumer. That's what it is.
So thank you so much, Mr. Prabath Samarasinghe, to have a discussion with us and share your valuable experiences with us. So thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.